Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron. Those of you remember, I'm sure I did do a video, live stream even. Stu, Moondog, myself jumps on this game. I thought it'd be a brilliant idea. You know, we'd done a game before, I think Survive we'd been doing, and it was like, this one might be something that we could get into. Yeah, I basically sat on screen looking at all the buttons, pushing buttons, staring at things, going, so what do I do? How do I play? So, Paradox, who are not renowned, or are renowned for not having good tutorials, we're going to do the tutorial, because why not, yeah? And, we're going to see if we can get the basic grips of the mechanics. A game that I had going obviously prior to this a long time ago. Yeah, anyway, you'll be taking charge of Italy during the period leading up to the war. Reading their tooltips will help you to understand things as you play, so it is recommended that you make good use of them. So you can select a unit with, don't push that. Okay, the middle mouse allows you to move around. So there you go. I've selected a unit. Did you want me to select one unit? Because that's like a group of guys. Is there a group? No group. Just one guy. There we go. And move him. Okay. And then right click to move. There we go. We're paused, so he ain't gonna go anywhere. And we've already done this one where middle mouse button to move around, or this one even, middle mouse button to zoom in. Oh, perfect, zooms in on the cursor. Excellent. So instead of just zooming directly down wherever the cursor is, it will zoom in too. I like that feature. Anyway, yeah, can we, tutorial 1 of 15. I don't read the wiki. Oh, okay, objectives are military factories in use 0 of 19. So research. Okay, we don't have to do these in that particular order. Okay, so we'll do this. So we've got to do 4 researches. Well, that's always a good one. Support weapons, definitely. Yeah, not in any particular order. Very good. I'm not reading all of that, but I will in my mind, but I'm not reading it all out. You can pause the video and read it yourself. Those of you who already know how to play this game, well, you know, you don't need to do that. So second research, paratroopers, why not? Third research, land, mobile warfare, superior firepower. It might seem overwhelming at first. Throwing shells and not men at the enemy. Why can't you throw men at the enemy? I mean, that sounds like fun. Planning and preparing before engagement. Perfect weapons are overrated. A large number of good enough weapons is path to victory. No, they ain't overwhelming at all. I mean, breakthrough and organization and recovery rate. Armored car recovery rate, motorized infantry. No, that's not overwhelming whatsoever. Right, so what do we want to go with? Well, we ain't going to be using mobile warfare just yet, so we definitely do not want that. And we won't be throwing shells at men, or men at shells, or both at anyone. We will be doing this, and we've already got apparently this one researched, so that's a good thing. Ground battle plan. Takes time to research 354 days, 183 days for 100 stars. 100. Yeah, we don't have any of that, so we can't do that. So we'll do that one. Yeah, we're doing that. Next one, yeah, you've already just told us that. So if we can do that, does that mean we can do? Ooh, what year are we in? 1936. Recon Company enables cavalry recon detachment, motorized recon company, light armored recon company, and armored recon company. Military police. No, we don't need police. Field hospital sounds like a good one though. You already told us that as well. So we've now completed the first, or the last on the list, but the first of the things that we need to do. Civilian factories, and improve the state of the provinces by constructing buildings. In the buildings of the game, it is suggested that you build civilian factories for a couple of years before starting to build military factories or more specialized structures. By building civilian factories, you will be able to construct more buildings in a longer period, in the long term. All 3 civilian factories will be constructing new buildings according to their order in the construction queue. Civilian factories have the highest for your convenience. Click it to activate build mode. Click it. You should have had a symbol there then. Click and then the symbol, it to activate build mode. When build mode is active, click on the map to queue the construction of a building. Hold shift and click to queue the maximum amount. Maybe you should say what kind of click, left or right click, because you can do both in this game, but I know it's left click. So you want us to do this, and the 1 of 8 is, as you can see here, is our infrastructure. So the higher that number, the better. So we are going to use this area for more civilian factories. Can we do any more here? Apparently no, but we'll left click there. So now we've got the maximum that we can build here. Civilian factories in queue. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that because, oh okay, so we can't change. We only got 3 then? No, we got 20. That's military, right? Or is that not military, civilian? Yeah, that's the civilian factory icon. We got 20. Hang on, how many have we actually got without? Oh, okay, so we got 11. So there's 11 that, oh, okay, 11 of 15 in use. And we're building 3 here. Okay, so that's how many we're building, that's how many we've got helping to build those. Okay, very good. Yep, read that. Very good. When we've done that one, good. Now it's time for the military factories. Well, you just told us build these for a few years, so we're not doing that. So we're going on to, this is the production screen. Production lines produce the equipment needed for your war effort. It is recommended that you produce both the equipment you need now and that you might need in the future. There are 2 types of production lines, military and naval. What about air? There's 3, and motorized, so that'd be 4. Anyway, the first uses military factories. Oh, okay, the different types of factory uses, and the latter uses naval dockyards. The more factories are assigned to a production line, the faster it will produce the equipment you need. A production line can be created by creating one of the 4 highlighted buttons to the left. Yep, noted these 4. because that's a repair icon. Okay, so we don't have any damaged ships, but I presume they also use the dockyard, and which we have 11 of. Oh no, they're separate. So we have three dockyards that can repair and 11 dockyards that can produce. So we have a total of 14 dockyards. Just 3 of them cannot be used to produce anything. Their sole purpose is to repair. Okay. I hope that's what I'm reading into that. But we'll go with it because it sounded good. Once you select the equipment type from one of those 4 categories, a production line will be created for that equipment type. Read the next page of this hint to see recommendations on what to produce and how many factories to assign to each production line. Okay, next, there we go. So in the image below you can see an example of the production line with 10 factories, military factories assigned to it, which is rifles. We recommend that you create the production lines for support equipment, artillery, military planes, and a ship. But you're saying use 10 factories on this, but we got 11, and we've got to use all 11. Okay. 4, 7, 9, and we've got 19. Oh, so you want us to do this as well? Okay, that makes sense now. So we got to click here, and we want to do that, and we want to assign 10 factories to that. Then we want to do support equipment, which is this, and put 4 factories on that. And then we want to do cannons, that, and we want to put 3 factories on that one. And then aircrafts, the BA-65, and put 2 factories on that. And then we want to do the ship, and apparently the master class, master class, so that one. Okay. The lightest screening vessel. Its job is to defend larger ships and find the destroyer and destroy submarines. Okay, so your early destroyer hull. Okay, and you want us to put 10 on there, and that leaves us like one factory, which is saying that we have not completed this task because we need to use that 1 factory. Okay, so we will add another to that. And how long would that take to create, does it say? It does not. Let's add another one of them. And we've got it on infinite, so we only want to produce 1 in here because we're only going to use it for that. Or should we do 1 on that and infinite on that one? So 1 will be made, and then we can put all the factories into this after, because it's only to this tooltip anyway. And national focus. No, we're doing national focus. This is the national focus screen, and it allows your country to select its political goal, which will result in the effects or bonuses that help the game progress. We have highlighted a couple of national focuses for your convenience that we recommend that you start with. The reason this path is recommended is because it allows you to gain another research slot. It does? Which, okay, we'll have a look in a sec. As quickly as possible, which will allow you to research 1 more technology simultaneously. Okay. Oh, okay, so you want us to... You've highlighted that one, and these ones are doing that, because that one ain't doing that. Are you saying these 3 are possibilities as well? because we wouldn't be doing ship war, naval warfare, so ship area would not be a major thing for me right now. More Nestorium, industrial research, that's a possibility. Research bonus for land doctrine, maybe. And this one, 2 infrastructure, and adds 3 naval base in a province in the States. Okay, yeah, fine, we'll do that one. Yeah, we know that we've done that. It's because I didn't close the page down. Now we've got a division is queued for deployment, and no divisions, basic training, unassigned division. Let's go with that. You are good at. You're no good. You're an armored. Career, cautious. Oh God. Yeah, you're in charge of them now. That's your job. Okay. Seriously? You are now under him. Okay? That sounds like a plan, right? You two can be under him as well. In fact, you can all be under him. Well, yeah, not good. Maybe we should do another army for these guys. And go with defense and logistics, promotion cost. I don't care about promotion costs. I just want somebody who's decent with planning. -20. Planning is planning, meaning -20 as in it takes less that -20 to actually fulfill. Because if that's the case, then you're there, right? Make sure that you guys are on him. Good. Okay, a division in. Oh, okay. This is the recruitment and deployment screen, and this is where you queue new divisions for training and later on deployment. We recommend that you add a division D for, Fanteria, so one of them. Okay. Oops, shouldn't have clicked it just yet. Into the queue. Divisions in training will first attempt to gather the equipment they require. Once they have equipment, they will begin their training. Training process can never exceed equipment progression. So if you don't have all the equipment, they don't train. Okay. They'll train to the level of equipment that you've got. So if you've only got 50% of the equipment, then they'll only train to 50% of their capability. And then I guess they stop training until the equipment is there for them to fulfill the rest of their training. Click the train button to add a division for training. Once the division have completed their training, you can deploy. They can be deployed to a location of your choice. You may only deploy divisions in your core territory. Well, that makes sense. Divisions can be produced serially and or in parallel. Divisions that are trained in parallel will gain equipment at the same rate, so they will all be finished at roughly the same time. So if you have a few of them queued up and you have 100 equipment, it will distribute that 100 between those two, so they'd have 50% of the equipment each. Okay, which doesn't sound like a bad idea if you've got a lot of equipment, but if you haven't got a lot of equipment, it might be a bad news, especially if you need to get those units out ASAP. So they will be, I've read that part. When a division have all the equipment they need and are fully trained, they will be deployed to the location you have chosen. Click Add Unit to add another division for parallel training. Add 14 units to 0-14 units to 0-14 units are selected in here. Okay. If the tide of the war have turned against you, it may be viable to deploy your division before they have all their equipment and training. This should be avoided when you can. Oh, so you can. Okay. You can read more about this in the wiki. Yeah, not going to happen. Good. Now that you have that the alerts are sorted out, you can start diving into the detail of waging war. Italy starts at war with Ethiopia, and you should not have much difficulty in winning that war once you learn how to do it. Move your camera to the southeast direction until you find Eritrea in Africa. Once your camera's location has changed, select the division in Eritrea state. Okay, so them guys up there. 510. Oh, okay, so there's 14 divisions there. There you go. Good. Creating an army was the first step. An army can be given orders by drawing a battle plan. Click the front line button and then click the border to Eritrea. I would, but there. Yeah. Okay, so that button there, and then click the front line button. There we go. Good. A front line now exists towards Ethiopia. In order for your targets to get your troops to attack with battle plans, you must first also draw an offensive line. Click the offensive line button and then right click and drag between the two highlighted provinces. Them two, okay. So you want us to do that. You have now created an offensive border to attack the Ethiopian capital. Before you go ahead and give the orders to execute the plan, it may be wise to make the correct preparations. If you allow your units to prepare for 15 days, they will receive a combat bonus of up to 30%. That sounds like a good idea. Certain land doctrines can modify how long you can prepare, while others might modify how fast you can reach your maximum level of preparation. It is also advisable that you prepare your air force as well. Click the air force base in Eritrea. That. Good. One sec. I need to light this up and get a sip of my coffee. I love reading in this game. Good. In order for your troops to have a higher guarantee of success in battle, it is also important to give them the proper air support they may require. Sounds like a good idea. Air wings assigned to an air region can be sent on missions. Support air wings can be sent on close air support missions, which will enable them to join land in combat management. Assign the air wings based in Eritrea Air Base by right-clicking the East Africa Air Region and give them orders once they are assigned. So oh okay, so I'm guessing these circles are their indications as to their range. It's got to be, hasn't it? So the maximum range is this, which is fine, but we're only going up to here, so we want to stay within this area. So you want us to right click the East Africa and give them orders once they are assigned. Okay, so there. Good. You have air wings assigned to the East Africa air region. Before they start doing anything, however, you must first give your air wings missions. If an air wing does not have any active missions, it will stay in the airbase. Well, makes sense. There are a number of different air missions, and the air missions an air wing can be sent on depends on the type of air wing. Support air wing can be sent on close air support missions, which enables them to join the land combat engagement, deja vu, didn't I already read this, and attack your enemies. To send air wings on a mission, click the missions icon in the air interface. Air interface. Do you want to highlight that thing for me? Where? I don't know, attach. Air interface. No retreat. Missions are executed day and night. Air superiority. Attempt air superiority. Oh, okay. So this is close air support and interception. Attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in this region, such as bombing or close air support. So we gotta do 3 of them. Strategy bombing. Bomb enemy buildings, infrastructure and industry. If executed at night, this mission has a much lower chance of being detected, but it suffers a penalty to accuracy. Okay. Naval strike, well, we won't be doing that. Port strike, we don't need to worry about that. No retreat. So air superiority. Attempt to achieve an air superiority by engaging enemy fighters and secondarily enemy bombers and other planes. So we definitely want to do that, which is 1 of 3 added. Close air support, assist divisions in the ground combat. We definitely want to do that. We was meant to select 3, I've selected 2. And intercept, attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in the region, such as bombing or close air support, which we want to do that. Thank you. Good. Now with almost everything set up, it is time to look at executing the battle plan and conquering Ethiopia. For Italy, click the default map mode button in the bottom right and then select your army by clicking the portrait at the bottom of the screen. Why can't I just click the army like that? Why do I have to do that and then that? Why make it more complicated? It's already complicated enough as it is. It's not like that portrait wasn't there before that button. You have to push that button in order to see that portrait even. Good. Before we begin the assault on Ethiopia, you should assist a commander to your army. If you have not already done it. Well, yeah, I've kind of got 2 commanders. Click the empty leader portrait in the bottom right. I've already done this. And then execute the battle plan. There. 11 of 15. Your forces will now begin the offensive on Addis Ababa. Addis or Ababa. Yeah, we'll just go with Addis. Butchering the name already. In Ethiopia as a capital. When you have occupied enough of the enemy's territory, they will surrender. Unpause the game by pressing the spacebar. You can adjust the game speed by pressing the plus or minus keys. It is normal that players often adjust the game speed according to their needs or opposed play on the same speed all the time. Hint, if you feel you could control the units better, select a division and right click a province to manually override the orders units get from the battle plan. Okay, game is unpaused and Ethiopia. Okay, so basically this is almost the end of the tutorial. So we hit the spacebar and then okay, can I do that on here? I can, okay. And our guys have gone into war. Good. That's what's happened. That button's a bit messed up. And okay, so we can minimize this because we gotta wait for them to surrender. And while we're doing that, you guys, we want to deploy you. We want to deploy you here, I think. No, we can't deploy over there. Why can't we deploy over there? Can only be in Italy then? Wow, that sucks. Right there. So you guys will deploy there, and infantry equipment and support equipment 579 and 28, and we need infantry equipment of 610 and support equipment of 30. Well, we're almost there on both, to be honest, so we'll have one division ready pretty soon. Yeah, don't show me that page again. I've already seen it like numerous times. I already get the gist of that. And so what, these guys are just going to stand guard down here. We have only 4 units over here compared to the 5 that they have, which is not good. We got 4 against 2, 5 against 3, 5 against 2. I like those odds. So we don't... Oh, that's owned by the French. Ew. So what's this? We are at war. Yeah, we definitely are. This is the war screen, and it will show you how the war is progressing. Italy starts at war with Ethiopia. Yeah, I've kind of already read there. So war participation, divisions, industry, and casualties. We've had no casualties yet. They've had none either. We got 39 more industries divisions compared to their 6 of 21. We've got 50 of those industry buildings, which they've only got 3. And how close they are to the end of the war. Okay. And the war is status quo, so neither side is getting anywhere just yet. And this one, insufficient resources on what? Oh, rubber and that. Tungsten, okay. Well, that's not too bad. We can deal with that. This is the trade screen, and it shows, and it allows you to trade your civilian factories for resources. The insufficient resource alert will show whenever one of your production lines does not have the required resources. Production lines will continue to produce equipment, but at a reduced speed. Trade is a valid option to solve the problem. Do note that when you trade away your civilian factories for resources, they cannot be used to construct buildings. So it's a good idea to have a lot of civilian factories so that you can trade some away should you need to. Okay, that's good to know. And how are we doing on that area? April. Oh, okay, we only got to wait like a while. I already know about that page as well. You guys attack. Oh, you're attacking them. Okay. Should we keep these guys occupied down here? Do we have any planes in here? We don't. Let's just add a new air wing. We could, but we're all good for there. We'll leave them guys. We're focusing up here. If they lose that land down there, then it's the tutorial's fault for not telling us. Or should we? Actually, yeah, we will. You guys, we want to set up a border there, and we want to have you guys come across to there, and we'll let you get into position before we activate that particular order. Where are you going? Nowhere just yet. Apparently you're just walking on the spot. You know, as you do. While he sticks his gun through your chest. Very good. Okay. Recruitable population 1 million. Okay. Oh, okay, so you're moving up to here, I guess. Yeah. Really needed more units down there. Pity we couldn't have brought ships into this this mix. Have they even got any planes? I don't. I'm guessing that's a no. Yeah, I know about insufficient decisions are available. Abandon naval treaties, cheat on the treaties, war propaganda against Ethiopia. Sounds like a plan. And how's the war going so far? Yeah, you do not need to keep showing me that. We've lost 126 to 952 for them. Yeah, okay. So we are kind of winning, even though it doesn't look like it. So what's this mean here? Attacker 6 divisions, defender 1 division. We are currently winning. We estimate that the battle will last another 3 days. Okay. Another 60 days. Jeez. And another 2 days. So you're saying 60 days on this front? Damn. That might take a while. And we'll activate that one as well. Obviously we're 89 days until we lose These will win, perhaps, and these have a chance of winning in 49 days. 45, 49, okay. That's now we have a chance of losing here and now 100 or winning. Okay, so that's like 50-50. And what are you doing down here? You're doing absolutely nothing. Well, how about you come up here and help with the defense of that? And then, oh, okay, you're busy there. Never mind, you stay there then. We've moved in on this position. These are retreating. And so we've took one sector. Did we capture this one? We did, didn't we? We've captured these two. Yeah, we've captured these two, so we're progressively moving in. And apart from here, things are going fine. But if we win this, then these can help out here, and then we will be in a much stronger position to win. And if he wins there, then we'll definitely win here. You got another division come in. Free dockyard. We got a free dockyard. Seriously? 1 of 11. Oh, of course. So we'll put all 10 of you on there because we only wanted to do that. Yeah, and we only want like 2 of those because I don't see the point in having infinite. We got all 19 civilian factories in use. This is yeah. I don't need to see that one again either. So the war's kind of going our way. And the French are just hanging around there with their horses and push-ups, you know. Like, yeah, it's all cool. You guys have fun. And these are the UK. Okay, so they just got one or a number of people which we do not have a clue about. Just standing there looking over the border going, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in that war. Hang on. Playing as Italy, right? World War II. Italy was allied with Germany, wasn't they? And so I'm like the enemy, effectively. Ain't good. But the tutorial you can only play as the Italians. I guess it's because they're already at war. But then you could have played as the Spanish because they have a revolution. They have their own their own war going on over here, which would have perhaps given you an alternative way of doing the tutorial, preparing for the inevitable, or even playing as France, where you are obviously going to lose, but can you build an army that may defend? Well, that we ain't at war with France, it's all good. Not yet, anyway. We lost that border. It's fine. Because we just gained that one. That was... They were mountain units. I mean, our guys aren't mountain units. If we'd used mountain units here, not production. If we'd gone with these guys, we'd have had a much better chance because they're more suited to this kind of warfare, fighting in hells. I know that these ones would be better off being as they are, but with more of them. Yeah, you've captured a place, a province. Whoopie do. In 3 days we'll win here. This one's a status quo, and this one in 95 days we'll win there. But once we've hit this one, we can turn our attention to here, or even the capital. It's nearly 1 o'clock, wow. This has suddenly changed. Now we gotta wait 22 days. So they must have got some kind of reinforcements to their positions or something. Our planes aren't really doing much, are they? I mean, maybe they're helping with military enemy planes, but I don't see any enemy planes. And I do know that you can, in a normal game, you can play as literally any one of these countries. So you could go to Brazil and you could play as Brazil, or you could play as Bolivia, Argentina, Paraguay, Peru, or you could be a Viking and... Oh good, so we know we got that, yeah. We're doing war propaganda, no, we're good on that. No national focus. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And not enough manpower for equipment to be fulfilled. Okay. The national, yeah, I already know about the national focus screen, and I don't care about the fact that we're not using all of our that will be produced by March 24th, so in 10 days, and then we'll just do one in fact, because the tutorial will be over soon. How's the war going? 2,000 casualties to their 12,000. And we're getting there. I mean, we are winning, but yeah. And or you could play as Australia or any one of, the really small areas. I mean, you could play here, for example. And it's crazy, but we finally took this one then, huh? Now we're 58, so 100 and, yeah, that number, 11 to 12 days before we can win this one. And we've captured a place of our own, and now they're fighting against these, so we can recapture this. 20 days and we'll lose that. Oof. So I mean, shouldn't we just pick up speed? There we go. That'll be easier. Faster speed. Let's see there. So we're almost there. In fact, yeah, that speed, not too fast. What's wrong with you? You're shooting my guy in the back and then disappearing over there. And clearly, that's conflict of interest there. You can't be in two places at the same time. Event duckling, okay. In 17 days is left. Good. You carry on that propaganda that might demoralise their hopes and dreams, and they may surrender sooner than we had originally anticipated. Or have we literally just got to capture those territories that we signed? Okay, our equipment has captured 50% of their stockpiles, so 1.8k on rifles and 7.8k fuel. Nice. Ethiopia has been captured. Benito Mussolini has announced that the cowardly Ethiopian nation could no longer withstand the presence from the overwhelming presence of the Italian forces throughout the country. The Ethiopian government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces are captured and Italy is now in control of their home area. Though the war continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for Italy. Tutorial. Ethiopia has surrendered to you. You have won. You can now make demands during the peace conference. We recommend that you choose to take all estates. Each demand you make will increase world tension by a certain amount. The higher the world tension is, the closer you are to a world war. Some countries have certain diplomatic actions locked until world tension is high enough. Read more in the hints below. Read the hints on world tension. Okay. World tension is measured by how heated the game has become. Certain countries may have certain diplomatic actions locked until world tension is high enough. Generally speaking, Axis powers want the world tension to stay low to prevent democratic countries from intervening, while democratic countries want world tension to be high so they can intervene. Declaring war justifies claims. Annexing territories, completing certain national focuses are all examples of actions that might increase world tension. The higher the world tension, the closer you are to a world war. Okay. So annex Ethiopia or sign a peace treaty deal with your choice. So we click this arrow, we can take Ethiopia or puppet. So, but they recommend that we take it, so we'll hit that and then end our turn and done. Italy took one estate. Ethiopia was annexed. 1846 equipment have been seized. Okay, you are victorious. The war is over. Ethiopia has been defeated. During peacetime, you may want to transport troops across the ocean to redeploy in different locations, or perhaps to prepare for war. Now the Ethiopian has been defeated. You do not need to have so many divisions there. Select at least 4 divisions and move them to the highlighted port by clicking on the province. Okay, so can we reduce speed a minute? So 4 units. Well, there we go. There's 4 units. And then you want us to... That didn't work, did it? U4 by... Oh, right clicking, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. There. Okay. Well, we've clicked on 4 units, 4 divisions. Oh, we gotta wait for them to get there before that will show us completed. Four units, oh, standing in, okay, so we gotta wait for them to get there. And which, how long will that take? Do we have any inkling? 19 days. Okay. Yeah, we might want to speed up a little bit here. There. 17 days. Okay. So while we wait on you guys to get there, we have 9 ships, 0 capital, and 4 submarines. Okay, 9 destroyers and 4 submarines sit here. That's a lot of ships down here. This is the fleet interface, and this is where you can view and give orders to selected fleets. You can make your fleets perform certain jobs by sending them on naval missions. A fleet is usually split up into several industrial effort. Okay, okay, yeah, that's good. Missing equipment, yeah, it's fine. Decision, don't care. Research slot is available. We'll do Marines. U.S. Congress passes, and yeah, that's fine. Unassigned divisions. Yeah, well, you can be part of that. Modified government. Daily, no. Improved relations, opinion. Trade deal, opinions, military factories, construction speed, dockyards and fuel silos. That might be a good one. Infrastructure, civilian factories, yes, we'll go with that. We can make them faster. Yeah, we got 3 dockyards, good. No national focus as of yet. There we go, we do now. And insufficient resources, yes, okay. Yeah, we know about that, and field hospitals are done, paratroopers are done. The transfer of troops between 2 friendly territories. Troops must first be standing in the port. Select the unit standing in the port and right click on another port in Italy. Okay, let me just get back down there. So U4, and you want me to select a port in Italy. I'm presuming it's that one because you got like quite a flash in there. So you have now completed the guided to part of the tutorial. You can continue playing as Italy if you wish. Read the FAQ or Italy playthrough if you find yourself having difficulties. The help button in the top right will allow you to access the FAQ at any time. Well, we'll just continue for now. Second London Naval Treaty is signed. Good. Close that a minute because we got research that we can do. Yeah, we know what we've got to do here. We're already researching now, aren't we? So, and this, if we go for this, we'll have a penalty because we're not. That's when that became available. Will become available, but we got like 2.5 years before that happens. So we can't realistically, or we could, but logistics company. Let's get a maintenance company of that, and we'll go with recon as well. And hence, this research screen allows you to number. Yep, very good. And promise of peace, anti-democratic raids. Yep. I don't know if I should keep ignoring that, but we're going to. Right, so our 4 guys are from there. You can join that army now, because that army is like up here, and this army is the one from down here. Right. So that's the tutorial, and I'm gonna have to go. So thanks for watching, and until next time, catch you later. See ya.